Well, hi, Mark. Welcome to my dumb shit channel. Using this voice because I have bad case, always have, always will, imposter syndrome. Half time I think I'm just fucking imitating myself, trying to act all smart and shit. Don't make me no friends. Some people if I start talking about this, that, and the other thing, they just think they can't keep up or they haven't read enough or something. And it just intimidates them. Then they get all nervous. Or some people just think I'm an asshole because I want to talk about shit. You used to be interested in politics a long time ago during that financial crisis, I seem to remember. And then, I don't know, just gets old, doesn't it? Especially when you're in Japland. I mean, Nihon. And then, you keep on doing what you do and get back. And it just seems like there ain't no point paying attention to nothing no more. Yeah, so I don't think reading a lot of books helps much, really. You can know, well, you can learn. You can think you know something about how things work. But then, what fucking good is that? People just want to have fun. I mean, people listen to Joe Rogan. He's a big shot. I'll tell you a story. I went into town today to get in the car because we went on a wine tasting event on Thursday night. And I don't like to drink drive around here because you got to be a defensive driver on the best of days around here with the narrow roads and shit. People can drive on these narrow roads in the rural areas at up to 90 kilometers per hour. That's fucking nuts. I sometimes wonder if they think they're driving in England. The wrong side of the road. Shit. So anyway, I was going in to get my car and the Uber guy dropped me off because I couldn't ride my bike because I wasn't feeling too good. And I took a little walk before I went to get the car, and I ran into this woman butterfly, Chin Rest Hooper. She's a little busker, tall busker actually, in town here. I forgot exactly what state she's from in the United States of New Miracles, but anyway, she's a nice lady. And we had a quick chat. And it was kind of funny because I just read another message of yours before I left on the Facebook and on the Messenger, yeah, to be more accurate. And you mentioned some stuff about Substack getting readers and shit. And I ain't never had no readers anyway. My friend was trying to help me by telling me, "Ooh, look, everybody on Substack, they write right up front, if you appreciate me and blah blah blah, comment and whatnot." I never do that. I don't really like to promote myself. I think part of it is because my work is shit. The other part is the imposter syndrome. What if it wasn't shit, you know? And I don't want to be captured by some goddamn audience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when people think I'm smart, I think they're fucking stupid. So I don't want to be captured by no audience. Anyway, getting back to Butterfly, she said that, she asked me what I was doing lately. I said, I'm trying to sculpt that 1,500 pages I told you about last time into some story that some people might enjoy reading. Emphasis on enjoy. And she said, you ever heard about Substack? And I said, yeah, I got a thing on there. It's cosplay. Nobody reads it. It's all about all kinds of shit, not very focused. I'm in this overshoot collapse and limits to growth clique that's tiny. Never get any traction, which is why we're in the predicament we're in, by the way. But anyway, that don't matter much, because I mostly write just to work shit out my dumbass head. Anyhow, I do have something there. Then she said, are you writing an autobiography? I said, no. I believe in healthy vanity, but if I wrote about myself, I'd have to confabulate an awful lot because I wouldn't remember nothing, right? And it's pretty goddamn boring anyway. And I would just want to tell a bigger story because it's more fun, you know? So I forget what they call it in the literary crowd, but it's like writing a story about your life that's just a fucking fiction. Fan fiction of your own life. How fucking crazy is that? Well, I don't believe you and I are narcissists. I don't think we come close to it. I understand the feeling and the sentiment you had about saying narcissistic injury or something along them lines. It resonates with me. But I don't think we're even close to narcissists. I mean, you have to be a little bit competitive to be a scholar. I get that. And we're all competitive. And I think sometimes you have to be a little good to yourself. You have to kind of love yourself just a little bit to get on with life. You know what I'm saying? Just to look good and feel good and stay in some kind of physical condition that's good and whatnot. But, so I said that, and then she said she was writing autobiography about her travels as a busker, and it's I don't know. She said she had a Substack, something about chin rest, butterfly chin rest, Hooper, and I looked it up when I got home. But she said, well, you should look into self-publishing and making a serial on Substack. I joined it just a couple of weeks ago. It took me a couple of weeks to get 10 followers, and I didn't post much. But then I put up some stuff and got another follower, and I think it's just going to grow by itself. And I said, that's cool. That sounds great. I guess you can do a lot with that there thing. I didn't go into the whole thing about how the fucking algorithms are fucking played and gamed and how they just fuck over the writers on there because they won't let them have any reach unless you have enough paid subscribers and shit. So if you're not a businessman, as an individual creator or journalist or whatnot, then you don't got nothing. There's nothing backing you up, right? You just have to go out and busk online. So she gets it. She's a busker. So you go on there and say, hey, give me $5 a year. And then 2 or 3 people, maybe your grandma and your cousin Ed, hell no, they don't give a fuck about you. Maybe some stranger does it for some God knows reason. And then it bumps up the algorithm. Then, Substack says, ooh, we like this guy because we get a little piece of his fucking change from that goddamn violin case. So we're going to bump up his shit. He's going to get some comments. I was just asking some friends for some comments just to see if anybody would tell me if I was barking up the right tree or just a fucking maniac. Because I have to do this to work out shit in my own head. Because the world's a fucked up place and always has been, turns out. And I want to make sense of that. Because I'm stupid. If I were smart, I'd just be doing something funny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, heck, you could be smart like Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert, somebody like that. And then the whole thing's just a joke. All the shit in the world's just a funny joke. It's just grist for humor. That's great, isn't it? And you'd have all the people in the world, all the parasocial relationships you could ever ever dream of. But then your life might be shit anyway. Who knows? Doesn't matter. So anyway, I said, that sounds interesting. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll tell people. This is for the free subscribers. If you want to see what happened next, you're going to have to pay to subscribe. And then go online and figure out exactly what the sweet spot is in terms of asking people for money so you can bump up the algorithm. But with friends, it's just like I impose on them. Because if you can't fuck with your friends, who can you fuck with? I mean, in a safe way, right? So I apologize if I overstepped my bounds. Or if I just hurt your feelings in any way. Or if I just touched a nerve. And I can understand that because you certainly touched a nerve. Which is why I'm making this video. Because I didn't want to have to peck it out on the keyboard or my goddamn mobile phone. I ain't no good at reading and pecking on the mobile phone. A lot of times I have to wait till I get back to a desktop to be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. So I just thought I'd, invite you to see this video on my dumbass channel. And you can click like and subscribe if you want, or you can just fucking forget about it. I don't even expect you looked at it. Anyway, I had fun talking to you, Mark. You take good care, brother, and I hope everything's going good in Denver. I ain't been there in a long, long time, as you know. I expect I never will be back there. But I do have great memories. A lot of them memories were at your house. Your parents' house, sorry, back in the day. Talk to you soon. Take care, bro. Bye.